Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well and keeping safe. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Really do appreciate you clicking on the video. And yeah, what we're going to be doing today is going to be looking at 10 4K films that came out this year. This is just my opinion of the releases that I've got. I've watched these and yeah, it's just my thoughts on the picture and sound quality sort of combined on these. There's no particular order. They're all amazing transfers and sound on these, apart from the top three. I'm doing a top three that I feel are the best. So we'll count down in order, but as I say, from 10 to 4, there's no real particular order in these. It's just the way I'm going to do it. But yeah, we're just going to talk a little bit briefly about the picture and sound quality on each release. At number 10, Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Now this was a Zavvi exclusive that came out. Came with a really nice steelbook with the 4K and the Blu-ray inside. Now the picture quality and sound quality on this is fantastic. Dolby Atmos soundtrack. It's a Sony release, so you're going to expect it to be really good, and they don't disappoint. It's fantastic looking disc, great sound on this, really good. Just a shame that the film wasn't sort of up to what we was hoping. It wasn't the best film in the world, shall we say, but yeah, number 10, Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Number 9, The Green Mile. This was again another Zavvi exclusive with the steelbook and the contents inside, and this comes with the 4K and the Blu-ray, tech specs on the back, Dolby Atmos soundtrack. Again, it's a fantastic looking release. It looks wonderful. The picture quality is fantastic. Not so much the sound on this one, because it's not that kind of film. It's there are some sort of effects, shall we say, certainly sort of thunder, sound of thunder and that kind of thing, and just sort of spatchel sound, sort of things in the background, but not an overly impressive Atmos soundtrack, but a wonderful 4K presentation for a fantastic film. In at number 8, Spider-Man No Way Home. This is Zavvi exclusive steelbook, wonderful artwork on the front and on the back with Doctor Strange, and again another fantastic 4K from Sony. Wonderful picture quality on this one. Sound is fantastic. Dolby Atmos soundtrack once again. You wouldn't be disappointed if you picked this one up. Another fantastic and a really good film. It's nice to see all of the Spider-Men from the previous films all coming together, and Doctor Strange in this, and a lot of the villains from a lot of the sort of older Spider-Man films. So yeah, number 8, Spider-Man No Way Home. In at number 7, The Edge of Tomorrow, starring Tom Cruise. Again, another fantastic release this year. Came with a steelbook and some goodies inside there. We've got a Dolby Atmos soundtrack on the back of this down here. You can see all the goodies inside. Yeah, a phenomenal looking transfer once again. The sound on this is absolutely fantastic. The scenes, sort of the war scenes when they're in sort of fighting, you get so much sort of surround sound, stuff from above. It's absolutely fantastic. Again, I highly recommend this one, Edge of Tomorrow. In at number 6, The Batman. Fantastic looking disc, this one. There's a lot of dark scenes in this, so it really looks good. I can only imagine it would look fantastic on an OLED. I don't personally have an OLED screen, but yeah, you wouldn't be disappointed with this transfer. It's fantastic. The film for me is a bit sort of I need another rewatch of this to really make my mind up. It didn't blow me away like it did a lot of people, but as far as the picture and sound quality go on this one, it's top notch. Yeah, couldn't highly recommend this enough. Certainly for a demo disc, it's yeah, absolutely fantastic. But again, a wonderful edition from HMV. Comes with a steelbook and the goodies inside. The back on there, you've got a Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos soundtrack. Now again, I don't have Dolby Vision, so I can't comment on that, but I can only imagine that it would look really good, certainly on Dolby Vision equipment. Sort of, you know, black levels would look absolutely fantastic in this, because it's a very dark film, a lot of dark scenes. So yeah, The Batman. In at number 5, Morbius, another Sony release. And yeah, absolutely fantastic soundtrack on this one, Dolby Atmos soundtrack. This kind of really blew me away when I watched it. The sonar sort of effects in this are brilliant. The bass, I can remember watching and remember the sort of the bass being sort of, I felt it through the seat, because I usually have the subwoofer behind me. And yeah, absolutely fantastic sound on this one, and picture quality really good, as you'd expect from Sony. A great release and a really nice steelbook. This was an Amazon Italy steelbook. Really nice design on the front and on the back. Comes with a lenticular inside, and I actually quite enjoyed this film. I think for a lot of people they didn't particularly like it, but I didn't mind it. I thought it was a good film, so I'd highly recommend Morbius on 4K. In at number 4, Dune. This was the French steelbook exclusive, and it comes with the 4K, the 3D Blu-ray and the Blu-ray. And again, this was a fantastic looking disc. An epic looking film, you know, with the wonderful sort of landscapes, mainly in the desert. Yeah, it absolutely looks breathtaking on 4K. Really highly recommend this film. In this, well, to be honest, I mean, I've got it in the 3D as well, and I equally like the 3D on this. It looked absolutely fantastic. So much depth in it, but I know we're not really talking about 3D in this video. Save that for another time. But yeah, the 4K reference quality disc on this one. As far as the sound goes, again, you're getting a Dolby Atmos soundtrack on the 4K. It's a fantastic mix. Now, there's a DTS Master Audio 7.1 mix on the 3D. Now, of the two, I actually prefer the DTS Master Audio. If you put Dolby soundtracks and DTS soundtracks alongside each other, I actually prefer DTS because of the bass. You generally get deeper bass with DTS. It's just my personal preference. I know a lot of people maybe would prefer the Atmos. I would have loved to have got a DTS X soundtrack on this one, but it's just the Master Audio, which, you know, is great. Yeah, it looks really good. Well, sounds really good, shall we say. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So I'd highly recommend Dune on 4K. I mean, even the Blu-ray looks really good. But yeah, a fantastic looking disc and sounding disc as well. So that's Dune. Okay, guys, so if you stay with me this far, thanks for watching up till this point. So now into the top 3. So these are, you know, ranked in the order that I feel you know, these films are. So in at number 3 is Moonfall. Now this is a French Amazon exclusive. It comes with the 4K and the Blu-ray. Wonderful design on here. And there's the back. Again, Dolby Atmos soundtrack, and wow, this is a reference disc. The Atmos on this is absolutely phenomenal. I was absolutely blown away with the sound on this, literally all around, above, to the sides, at the back, you know, at the front as well, just everywhere. It's absolutely fantastic, and fantastic looking picture quality. Yeah, okay, the film's probably not the best, but it's kind of leave your brain at the door, just enjoyable, fun, you know, disaster film. Yeah, it's probably not one of the best disaster films you're going to see, but as far as a 4K disc goes, this is reference. Highly, highly recommend Moonfall on 4K. Okay, so my number 2 spot goes to Jurassic World Dominion. Wow, what a soundtrack on this. DTS-X soundtrack. We don't get many of those now, but wow, what an amazing mix this is. DTS-X for me is actually often better than Atmos. This is just my opinion. I found that the bass on this was absolutely phenomenal. The scenes with the dinosaurs, you know, the roars, the sort of the fight scenes, the stomping, you know, the dinosaurs, explosions, all the rest of it. Absolutely fantastic mix on this, and it looks great on 4K. You know, the jungle scenes. Yeah, it all looks great. It's just the mix on this one for me just sort of nudges it up a little bit because of that DTS-X soundtrack, and I wish we would get more of these DTS-X soundtracks, but it's very rare. It's usually Universal that do it, and this is a Universal release, and this was an exclusive to Amazon Italy. You can't get this design in the UK, unfortunately, but yeah, great looking steelbook and a fantastic film as far as the 4K goes. Unfortunately, the actual film itself, it was entertaining, but it's certainly not the best Jurassic Park film or Jurassic World film, shall we say. It's nice to see the returning characters from all of the franchise, but it was certainly probably one of the weakest of the certainly of the trilogy. It's the weakest of the trilogy for me, but I need to probably give it a rewatch. I need to watch the actual extended edition. I've not seen that yet. I just watched the theatrical cut, and yeah, you know, it's an entertaining watch, but it's certainly not the best Jurassic Park film. But as far as the 4K goes, the sound is absolutely fantastic on this. Okay, so we reached the number 1 spot. Now, this is probably no surprise to people. I'm sure it's probably on many people's lists as being probably the best film of the year for a lot of people. And again, it's just my opinion. This is personally my favourite film of the year so far. I know we've got Avatar, Way of the Water coming out, but obviously we don't have a physical release for this. This is just about physical releases. But from a 4K point of view as well, this just ticks the boxes. This is a demo disc for me, both picture and sound quality. And we're talking about Top Gun Maverick. This for me was a fantastic film. Went to the cinema to see this and just absolutely blown away with this film. Yeah, really great. Wonderful to see the sort of returning character of Maverick coming back after, what was it, nearly 30 years. And they just did it so well. It's just full of action. The scenes in the planes, you know, got the IMAX cameras in the planes. It just looks fantastic. And the 4K of this is crystal clear. Those IMAX scenes look absolutely wonderful. You know, I watched this on my projector and it's a fantastic looking presentation. I'm sure it would look great on OLEDs. This does have Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. So again, you know, if you're viewing this on an OLED, the black levels, well, all the colours will look great. So there's a lot of scenes with sort of white snow, and yeah, absolutely fantastic. I mean, the jets are flying through the air, you're getting sounds from above to the sides, you know, it's 360 degrees. And this, yeah, I think this personally for me is probably one of the best 4K transfers period that's ever come out. I'd give it 10 out of 10. If I was doing 10 out of 10, then I would say 10 out of 10. Yeah, it's just a wonderful, wonderful disc demo. Highly recommend anyone who wants to show off 4K on their system. This is an absolute must purchase. And this is the Amazon UK exclusive. It's really nice design. You've got the aircraft carrier in the back. I know there was another one from Xavier, I believe, with a lenticular and HMV as well. Slightly different design, but I actually preferred this one myself. And it's got some nice back artwork again, and you've got that wonderful scene with him sort of, and you get a lot of this in the film where they're sitting in the cockpit and you literally feel like you're sort of flying with them. It's just fantastic. So yeah, my #1 pick of 2022 on 4K for picture and sound quality is Top Gun Maverick. Okay guys, so that's the list. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, I really do appreciate you watching the video, and if you like this sort of content, appreciate if you can consider subscribing to the channel. That really would help. You can also give the video a thumbs up. Really do appreciate that. That really helps out the channel. And please leave a comment as well. It's great to have comments on the channel. Great for interaction. What do you think of my picks? Have you got any of these films? Or is there anything else that you think as, you know, sort of better discs this year? Be interested to know your thoughts down below. You can also find me on Instagram. I'm over there and I post pictures from time to time. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Take care and see you in the next one. Bye now.